Give yourself a goal, something worthwhile, something intuitively right to you, and stick to it. Stick to it. Take small steps. You might hear some motivational speakers that say, go all in, 100%. Sure, try it out, experiment. But in my own experience, I would say that choosing a 100% type of tempo is foolish, because you'll quickly burn out and you'll be like, oh fuck no, this is way too much. So rather, pick a normal, sustainable tempo that's reoccurring and consistent every day, or at least a couple of times per week, depending on the thing, and stay consistent with it. Because if you pick like a really fast, hardcore tempo, you might go for a week or two, or maybe 3, or just a couple of days, and then you'll burn out. It will be way too much for you. So pick something that has a way bigger probability of being consistent. You can play around with your tempo. Go fast, go slower, and increase, decrease, but stay consistent. That's the main thing. Whether you're learning a language, you're trying to get the body that you want, you're trying to build a skill, it doesn't matter. Finding the tempo. And the last thing that I want to say is realize that everything worthwhile, the things you really want, they will most likely be, well, worthwhile, therefore they'll be valuable. And everything valuable takes time. That's why I talked about the consistency, because difficult things are valuable things are difficult, and difficult things take time. And difficult things, valuable things, are painful. And so, how do you actually do this? You have to realize there's a quote, I don't know who the quote's from, but it goes something like this, that transformation, a man must go through suffering when he's transforming himself. He must go through suffering because he is the sculptor and the marble at the same time, right? And if you chunk off a huge portion at once, it's gonna be way too much painful. You might have a backlash and you might reverse back. It's better to go, you have your ego, you have yourself, you are used to something, and it's like if you're trying to lose weight, lose fat and increase muscle, and you're used to eating junk food every day and not moving at all, and suddenly you just tell yourself, okay, you're all hyped up, and now you're saying, I'm gonna eat 100% healthy, I'm gonna work out 3 hours every day. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Again, as I said, you might be so hyped up that you might be consistent with this tempo for 3-4 days, maybe a week, but you will most likely revert back. So therefore, take a smaller step. For example, be like, okay, I allow myself to eat once a week junk food instead of 7 times, and then the 6 times of the 6 other days, be like, fine, I'll eat 70% healthy, and the rest I can eat something normal. Doesn't have to be super healthy, doesn't have to be junk food, but something normal. Start with this. Start with 10 minutes working out every day. Start with something, get used to it, and then you can increase if you want. So that's basically it. Pick something worthwhile. Pick something you really want to achieve. Pick your right tempo, sustainable and consistent, and realize that valuable things, these goals, are valuable to you. And since it's somewhere you want to get to, it will take time, patience, and a good amount of suffering. But it has to be well strategized with the right effective steps. So good luck.